Is your life not where you want it to be right now? Is there something in particular in your life that you would like to change or you really need to change? Maybe something that you're struggling with, like your work, career, finances. Maybe it's your health or relationships. Maybe it's a home or your vehicle. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, or maybe you're trying to manifest, you've been consciously manifesting a change in your life or changes in your life, and nothing's working. You're doing all the right things, you're putting in the hard work, you're affirming, you're doing all of this stuff, and it seems like nothing in your life is changing. Well, let me fill you in on a little secret that helped transform my life. And this is something very small, doesn't take a lot of effort, and it literally completely has transformed my life and changed things for me and gotten me out of so many bad situations just by doing this one little thing that I am going to share with you. So stick with me in this video and I will share what that simple little secret is. Hello, my beautiful people. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Grady and I'm the counselor and transformational coach at Butterfly Project. So today, this is going to be a very short and sweet video. I just wanted to share with you all something that I have done that has literally completely transformed my life. I have had some major miracles that have happened in my life and things that still kind of blow my mind on how things transpired and happened, you know, to give me the things that I have wanted in my life. And every time it's kind of like getting this surprise gift, you know, like we do maybe on Christmas or birthday, you know, makes me feel like a kid again when these things happen. And it is just by doing this one technique, super simple, very easy. It is something that I did learn in the conscious manifesting community, but it's also, you know, I guess people would say positive thinking, right? But I started doing this a few years ago, and every time I get really frustrated or it seems like I'm met with so much resistance in my life and things just aren't working out and things just aren't going my way and things are falling apart, or I really need something, you know, to change in my life. And pretty much I need, you know, kind of like a miracle. This is what I always come back to doing. And sometimes I even forget to do this because it just seems so simple and like, how can this possibly change your life? But trust me, the biggest things that have happened in my life, my biggest desires that have come through in my life, you know, the biggest miracles that have gotten me out of such, you know, bad situations, have all come down to this one thing. So I say a simple affirmation. Okay, so there's kind of a variation of them. There's a few different ones that I use. So you decide what resonates and works for you. But every morning when I wake up, when I'm actually, you know, trying to do this and I wake up, I say, this is going to be a great day. This is going to be a great day. This is going to be a great day. Every time that, you know, thought comes in of, oh my goodness, you know, I'm not going to have enough money for this bill, or, you know, this is happening with my health, or, you know, work, you know, stuff is not going great, whatever it is. Okay. And I'm just giving examples, but whatever it is, waking up in the morning saying, this is going to be a great day. And every time the thought comes in opposing that of what your situation is or what you're not getting that you desire, you just say, this is going to be a great day. Okay. Before you go to sleep, you're going to tell yourself, tomorrow is going to be a great day. And you say this a few times, okay, just as you're falling asleep, right? Simple, easy, doesn't take much effort. And then here's the little secret that I want to share with you guys, okay? Super simple. Throughout the day, you're going to say, everything is always working out for me. The universe has my back. God is always taking care of me, right? Everything always works out in my favor. Everything in my life is perfect. one or a couple of these, whatever resonates for you, and you guys can swap, words that I use. If you don't believe in God or the universe or whatever it is, you can, insert whatever works for you. But for me, the affirmation that I have used is everything's always working out for me and the universe always has my back. Or I'll use God is always taking care of me. So I use one of these. And this works like a magic wand each and every time. I'm not kidding you. I've had incredible things. Like when it happens and I look back, I'm just like the way that things unfolded and transpired. Like I couldn't have orchestrated it better myself, And it's always so exciting when I do this. It's like, what am I going to be surprised with? How is this going to work out? That's kind of another little ingredient that's really important is when we have that trust and faith that things are going to work out. And just knowing, having that inner knowing that, yes, everything is always working out for me, right? God always has my back. The universe is always taking care of me, whatever it is, right? Having that trust and faith. And if you do have any resistance come in, because sometimes in the beginning, or if you're faced with, some big things and, major hardships, sometimes it's really hard for us to believe this, okay? And have that inner knowing or have that trust and faith. Or maybe we do, and then something, throws us off. If that happens, something else that I have found that kind of releases all of that resistance is to say somehow, some way. I don't know how, I don't know when, but somehow, some way, this is all going to work out. Somehow, some way, everything is always working out for me. Somehow, some way, the universe always has my back. Somehow, some way, God is always taking care of me, right? Somehow, some way, everything is always working out for me. Say this. You don't have to be specific. This is kind of like an umbrella affirmation. It's just, a general affirmation that kind of covers everything. You don't need to get specific. That's the ego coming in, trying to, make things complicated. It doesn't need to be specific. This kind of covers everything. Your inner self, your spirit, your higher self, whatever you resonate with, already knows your heart's desires. So when you say everything in my life is perfect or everything is always working out for me, right? You already have the inner knowing of the desire that you want. Right? Consciousness already knows the desire that you want, right? God, universe, whatever you believe, already knows. And it will bring this to you, okay? So every time I use this and I really step into that trust and faith, and sometimes when I don't have it and I say, I don't know how this is going to happen, but surprise me, right? Somehow, some way, I know that you're going to do this. I don't know how, right? But somehow, some way, everything is always working out for me. When I say this with that trust and faith, guys, I'm telling you, miracles. I'm probably going to do a video on all the different, stories that I have personally that clients have shared with me on miraculous things that have happened. And this is one of the biggest reasons why, right? It's just having that trust and faith and saying every time you have the thought, the fear, the worry, right? You're thinking about this, whatever it is, or you're faced with something, right? In your face, somehow, some way, everything's always working out for me, right? And the universe always has my back. God is always taking care of me, whatever it is, but somehow, some way, this is all going to work out in my favor, right? Having that trust and faith. Something else, another little ingredient, along with having that inner knowing and that faith and belief, that these are kind of like flavors, it's adding the ingredients to kind of make it more potent, would be to regulate your nervous system, right? So maybe doing the box breathing method, the 4-4-4-4 method that I teach on here, doing a deep breath in for a count of 4, hold it for a count of 4, let it out for a count of 4, and do that 4 times. Do 4 rounds of this, okay? Takes you about 2 minutes. If you kind of regulate and calm yourself down first and then affirm, that also kind of, makes it a little bit more potent. But throughout the day, just throwing out that affirmation, somehow, some way, everything's always working out for me. Universe always has my back. God is always taking care of me. Everything is always working out for me. Somehow, some way, right? And one extra little bonus affirmation would be, universe or God, source, consciousness, the divine, whatever you believe, surprise me or show me how good it can get. Say this throughout your day, whenever thoughts come up that are negative, right? Whenever you think about the situation, say these affirmations a few times until it feels good to you, and then watch what happens. I promise there will be miracles that happen in your life. Comment down below and let me know what those are. I would absolutely love to hear from you. If you want to share a story with me as well, you can certainly do that. You can always email me. My information is always in the description box below. If you would like to work with me, my information is in the description box below. And you guys, thank you so much for being here. For all of those that are already subscribed, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. New subscribers, or if you're new to the channel, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, be part of this ever-growing butterfly community. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get notified of new videos as I post them, and do all the things like the video, comment down below, share my video and channel with others. If you guys know me, you know that one of the biggest passions that I have is to help as many people as I possibly can. And doing any number of these things truly is the best way to support me, to support my channel, to help my channel to grow, and to get my messages out there. All right, you guys. And as always, I wish you all peace, love, and light. Till next time. Bye-bye.